Hi.
Hello.
With Phil Mathis being out, I know you guys brought in a couple guys. What did you see from Donovan Jeter that you liked and wanted to bring in, and how will he help in Phil's absence?
You have to ask the scouts about what they like.
Okay.
So he's learning fast as he can, spending time, getting him ready, and so that's what that is.
Overall, what did you make of your unit in week one?
It was great to get a win. Yeah, good game, good energy. There'll be some things we certainly want to be cleaner with, but at the end of the day, we made a play we had to make in the 2-minute drill. In fact, both 2-minute drills were successful in not allowing points, and that led directly to the win.
As a coordinator, you call blitzes at one of the higher rates in the league. I wonder, what do you like about those, and is there a specific reason why?
Every week's different week, different challenges, and specific plans are made for that specific opponent. And so we're going to do everything we can to put our guys in position to be successful and help our team win.
What did you make of Derek Forrest stepping in for Cam Curl and his overall performance?
I thought Derek did a great job. Played well. I think he played the whole game, and the moment was not too big for him. He came up huge in big moments for us.
For a guy who barely played defensively last year, and then to come out like that and have such so many contributions, were you surprised? Were you expecting that? And how do you feel he can help this defense going forward?
We've prepared our guys. We feel like we've had a really productive offseason. Great commitment, effort, and energy put into preparing for that opportunity. And, he's off to a good start. As a team, we got to win and put that behind us and get ready for the challenges of the Lions and what they bring and getting him ready. But, I'm proud of him for taking advantage of his opportunity and making an impact when he got in there.
Last year, a third down defense was a constant talking point, but against Jacksonville, you held them just 3 for 12. What do you think the biggest difference was in you guys having success there, and how do you carry that momentum into Detroit?
I think bottom line is we're looking to be a really good unit, and really good units get off the field on third down. So it's going to be something we need to continue with.
Following up on Sam's question about blitzes, how much of, I know you said it was the game plan, but how much of that is what you guys have personnel to that, the safeties you have could get after the quarterback if you need it, and the type of personnel that you guys have?
I appreciate the attempted follow-up. You're just not going to spend a lot of time talking scheme. Sure. We had a plan for the Jags, and we'll put together a plan for the Lions, and I don't think any two plans end up being exactly the same. So. But we're getting ready. We recognize the challenges. These guys, put up a lot of points. Really, the last 2 times they've been in their building, they've rolled offensively. Last game against the Packers and to open up against the Eagles. So both good units they went against. So they're doing some good things. They present some challenges, and we're looking forward to meeting those challenges.
And Jonathan Allen was telling us that he felt like the rush was, you guys are rushing as 4 as 1. I'm just curious, from your perspective, what did you see with that, and how pleased were you to see that?
Yeah, pleased with the effort and energy that's gone into that, preparing to rush as a unit as opposed to individual contractors, and so that's been an emphasis for us, throughout the offseason. They're putting in the work. They're playing off each other. They're playing fast. They're really working at it, and so it was a really good start. And I think the effectiveness of the rush was much stronger than the sack total would indicate. But love the way they got after it.
Coach, can you talk about what you see when you look at Lions running back DeAndre Swift?
As talented a player as there is in the league at that position. I think he's a very, very good runner. Excellent contact balance, good speed. Understands how to set up blocks. He can make people miss. He can run away from people. I have a lot of respect for him.
And then a lot of talk about the Lions being favored for the first time in a very long time. Is that something you guys kind of use in the meeting rooms as bulletin board material, or something you block out?
Well, to me, I respect every opponent we go against. I encourage our guys to do the same. I think that's how we're looking at it. This is a good football team, and I'm not really concerned about the betting line.
Dak, just curious your thoughts on Jamin Davis on the first game, particularly in pass coverage.
Jamin was just okay in the game. I think he practiced better throughout the offseason. It was just a so-so performance. I think he'll do better as the year goes on.
We saw, obviously, at some point he's matched up against receivers, and probably for any linebacker, that's not always an easy challenge. But when that happens, is that just the good scheming on their part? Just you're cool with the linebacker there, but he just maybe didn't make a play. How does that happen? Where that kind of schemes up that way?
Kind of a combination. I mean, I wouldn't want to live, in that look. And they got to it on a time or two, and when we do get to it, we expect him to hold up. He didn't hold up very well in that situation. Gave up some big completions. So, we need him to be better, and we need to do a little bit better job making sure we keep him out of some of those situations.
Well, I got something that has nothing to do with scheme, so you'll either like it or not. We'll see. So, your son's on the staff, on the coaching staff. Are there advantages to having a family member on the staff with you?
Well, other than the joy that I take in being able to see my son, and because he has a grandson, I get to see them regularly. I think that's the biggest perk or positive thing. As a professional, I'm proud of the way that he's working and doing his job and preparing for the next opportunity to have his own room and have a coaching career. But he's doing a great job. He's a good worker, and I think he's done a nice job. But as a dad, it's great to have family around.
There are some teams, I think, who may have like a rule against having your son on a staff or a relative. Is that fair, unfair to do that?
It doesn't make sense. Good coaches are good coaches. So I think you look to have good coaches. So I think he is a good coach.
Thank you. Do you have one more?
Can I follow up on Jamin Davis real quick? Is there anything you'd like to see more of from
No,
him
I
this
don't.
week?
I said plenty. I gave you guys plenty there. I mean, he's got to play better. He didn't play very well last week. I know he expects to play better. So, I mean, he'll be challenged to play better.
Sounds like you've got confidence that this offseason you saw enough from him.
I saw a lot of good things this offseason, and kind of surprised me that he didn't play better in the opener.
Jack, respectfully, you don't really ever call out players with us in terms of this.
Right.
So why, I guess, did you feel like it reached a point where you kind of need this public communication?
No. You guys can make it whatever you want to make it. I said what I had to say. I'm trying to be honest. I'm not burying the guy. I'm being fair. I think he's worked really hard. I think he prepared to play better than he did in the opener. We expect him to play better going forward.
You talked about all the points the Lions put up last week. Based on your guys' performance in week one, what's kind of your message to the team in terms of if maybe they need to step up going into this offense that was able to do that week one?
Yeah, no, we need to get ready, understand the challenges, and get ready. That's it every week. You're going to make corrections from the previous game, whether you're doing it with a smile on your face or maybe having to get over whatever may have occurred in a bad way. But we did it with a smile. But 24-hour rule kicked in long ago, and we're moving on to the next game. And we need to be cleaner and be better and more efficient, and continue to do some of the things we did real well, which was I thought we played with great intent. I think throughout the game there was tremendous energy, effort, a strong will, and I think that showed in the first game. We need to see it in week two.
Last one. What did you think of Ron Payne's performance?
Oh, it was sensational. I think he's an excellent football player. Another guy that's had a tremendous offseason, and I thought he was dominant in the first game.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.